I brought the Ramhorn out for its debut. Told you I'd be back. Take a look at this. Okay. That's a pretty decent sized tamarack. And as you can see, she's dying. Okay. So this wood's going to be green for sure still, because it's not quite dead, but it's dying. And it's only a matter of time. So we're going to take it. Nice chunk of firewood. Tamarack's also known as larch. Okay, so, and I've mentioned this before on the channel. Here in my region, in northern Canada, it's primo for firewood. Lots of BTUs for softwood country. We don't have the hardwoods like you boys out east, and we don't have the Doug fir like you boys out west. So this is what I get. This is what I considered primo, tamarack and birch. So I'm gonna lay her down. We're gonna lay her down in here. I did a little clearing of some brush, and what's really gonna be exciting is we're trying out the 572 Ramhorn. All right. So it's the debut, and you know, one thing that's going to happen with this pipe, I already could tell just warming it up and clearing the brush here, is she's not going to be a ripper right out of the gate. These saws with auto tune, they need to start that relationship with the pipe, okay? It's going to take some cutting before the saw decides, hey, I like this thing. Let's frickin' rev her up a notch, okay? So you'll notice when I haven't done a lot of cutting yet, it'll start out a little hesitant, and then we should see improvement as we're cutting. And I could do the auto tune thingy majiggy thing, or I don't. I just cut, and the saws start to wake up. Okay, so if you didn't have auto tune, what we'd be doing is cutting a few cookies. We'd be tuning in between until she's dialed right in. But on the auto tunes, you can't do that. You gotta let the relationship begin there. You know, it's Valentine's Day, so they're gonna get acquainted here. We're gonna go high on the stump because I don't feel like digging. And here we go. 572XP Ramhorn, 28-inch bar, 05 gauge. She's on the ground. Good chunk of wood. Let's see how the Ramhorn bucks. I got the rakers a little high for falling, so But we are going to give her a go here. Okay, so it's doing what I said it was going to do. It's a bit sluggish, the first few bucks, and as the saw starts to marry with the pipe and the auto tune's getting adjusted, it's starting to rip. And the last two cuts, I really noticed it. Comparing it to the Iron Horse pipe, very similar to Power. The one thing that I'm liking about this pipe is how it exhausts out the front. Okay, and the noise is just a lot more easier to bear. It almost seems more zippy and less of a like a growly sound. Like it's a more zippy type of exhaust, not a deep. The Iron Horse pipe was deeper and it was snappier. Okay, and it tended to 4-stroke a bit more, the Iron Horse pipe. Now, the Iron Horse pipe is freaking fantastic, and I have a feeling I'm going to be switching back and forth because, you know, this is, I just like it. It's my OG. It's the original gangster for me for pipes. But this pipe here is it's dandy. Like, come on. We're out getting firewood, fellas, right? Like, let's make it fun. Like, put a pipe on your saw, mod your saw, get out in the bush and frickin' go to town. And especially when you got time to play around a little bit. You know, there's production days, right? We got to do production. We got to get the wood home for the stove. But days like today, I'm out in the bush. It's beautiful. It's like plus 2 degrees Celsius here right now. Loving life. Let's take a few more rips here and get this this log cut up. Okay, this is tamarack, and it is quite green on the buttress there. But as I'm working my way up the spar here, it's starting to get dead. So like I was right. It was dying. You know, who knows if it would have grew its needles back in the spring. It might have, but it was time to go. It was a nice tree to cut down, and it'll make nice firewood. There's no bugs or nothing in it. And once it seasons, it'll split really nice straight wood here. This wood is. Look at that. Look at how tight those grains are. Okay, that's a wrap. All right, I ran out of gas, so I'm gonna refuel here and finish up these two trees, and that's a wrap. We're going to shut her down right here. Tell me what you think of the Ramhorn pipe on the 572. I think she's gonna be a dandy. I already like it. The chain speed's like way up. It's a zippy little thing. Okay. It's almost like, if I'm comparing it after the first session here, the first tank of gas on her, to the Ramhorn to the Iron Horse pipe, faster chain speed, maybe a little less torquey. And like I said, it might not totally be married to the saw yet. Well, we might need a little bit bigger wood to really see if it shines in the torque department. But all in all, I'm happy that I bought the pipe. If you're looking for this pipe and the Iron Horse pipe and a lot of other mods for chainsaws, check out eBay. Performance Chainsaw Parts. Performance Chainsaw Parts, I believe, is the place I bought it. And I was chatting with a fellow named Jeremy who makes the pipes. Shout out to Jeremy if you're watching. Great dude. Shipped it to Canada here in the middle of the boondocks for me. And price wise, I mean, yes, they're pricey, but you're not gonna build, you're not gonna, unless you're a true craftsman with the welder, you're not gonna build something like that in your garage. Okay, I know I'm not. So pay a few bucks, put it on your saw. I'm not sponsored or nothing by the Chainsaw Performance Parts people. I've just discovered them, and I've bought 3 pipes off them now, and great to deal with. So check them out. That's a wrap. Spring is in the air. It's a beautiful time of year, and we're not even quite there yet. A couple more months, but this weather is just amazing, and you'll see me outside more to come on the channel. More chainsaws, more firewood. We're gonna do some spring fishing. We got all kinds of activities on North of Something here that we're gonna be venturing into. Anyway, stay well, and we'll catch you on the next one. Happy Valentine's Day.